They told her she wasn't beautiful enough to be loved. 20 years of dust, disappointment, and a cracked mirror had convinced Hazel Wren they were right. But when a trail cowboy with sunlit eyes walked into her dying general store and looked at her like she was the only woman in the world, everything she believed about herself began to unravel. This is the story of a plain girl who discovered she was extraordinary all along. Stay until the end and comment what city you're watching from. I want to see how far this story travels. The afternoon sun hammered down on Wild Rose Valley like God's own forge, turning the main street into a ribbon of shimmering heat that made the horizon dance and blur. Hazel Wren stood behind the counter of Wren's General Store, her hands planted on the scarred wood surface, watching dust motes spiral through the shaft of light that fell through the window. Her reflection wavered in the glass. Angular face, dark hair pulled back tight, skin tanned from necessity rather than leisure. She looked away quickly, the way she always did, focusing instead on the ledger spread before her with its brutal arithmetic of survival. 20 years old and she felt ancient. 20 years old and she couldn't remember the last time she'd felt young. The store smelled of old wood, kerosene, and the faint sweetness of the last barrel of molasses they'd probably never sell. Behind her, in the back room that served as both storage and living quarters, she could hear her father's labored breathing, the wet rattle that came after too many nights with a bottle. Samuel Wren had been a